and rising me and another me. I hope your grand rising is going well. The day after 11/11, so we call it 12. Still believing time exists outside more than inside. For those of you who feel the presence, as I have, of the artificial construct coming at you in legion, once you step beyond the boundary, the program has to get you back in line, has to convince you to get back on your knees, has to draw your focus to where they want you feeding your energy. The thoughts, the dreams, the doubts, the thoughts in others around you which cause them to behave a certain way towards you, just to draw you back, away from the target, distracted somewhere else, feeding your energy somewhere else. But if you remember that the noise is irrelevant and focus, returning to your stillness in every single point, the entire unified field, to listen not only to your core stillness or the noise and the whole idea of outside you, to see the door, black but transparent, the gate, to hear and feel what we call silence, but is in fact louder than all noise, the sound of existence itself. I was just having thoughts this morning in a conversation with a friend about how my back, my spine has been hurting me for weeks. I'm not sure exactly what I did, and it doesn't really matter, but what I am sure is looking within vibration, rhythm, and frequency itself. I noticed, for example, my hand. My hand does not hurt. This is a translation from the brain of a specific vibration. As you know, all matter is vibrating energy. So my hand right now that does not hurt is vibrating at a specific frequency. Within my 40 trillion cells that make up this form, to achieve unity, we cannot have a frequency here that is harmonized, which means I feel no pain. It's great. But here, there's this habitual default mode network, DMN, that is going towards distortion. I don't know if it's tension, anxiety, or trauma that I am holding there from pushing myself beyond limitations in my lower ab exercises, which I think maybe are focusing on that part of my spine that hurts. That's right about here. It doesn't matter though, because all it really is a frequency. And we as operators have absolute authority over that frequency. So when I return this frequency of pain back to the stillness of silence, it doesn't hurt anymore. I don't know if you would call this solfeggio. I was watching videos last night about, and I shared it on my page and on Reawakening, again, to the Call of Unity group. These techniques, technology that seem to have been withheld from the general public. Something that maybe if it's true, which it is, you felt it yourself when you are moved to tears from a song, or brought to joy or depression through a song, you understand that the logos, the living word, the vibration itself changes. Not only your energy, but the water, the crystal in your body. So, healing, right? If someone was to heal, even if it's by acetaminophen or drugs that dull the pain is a sound, a frequency, a rhythm, and a vibration. But when you dull it, the vibration, rhythm, frequency changes. Even if the acetaminophen is temporary, it changes the inflammation, it changes the vibration of those cells within the 40 trillion individual cells that make up what you call you, the body. Now, beyond healing, if you can return those parts of you that hurt back to that silence of existence, the miracle itself. You call it silence, right? But when you return there and you listen, your brain calls that peace and stillness, but it moves. It's just different. It's harmony, peace. Now, the construct that I started this video about, the irrelevance of how it has flagged me or us for crossing a boundary, and it wants to get its hooks in to control our attention and feed off our life force, quintessence, chakraya. But I, as a humble dragon, master of self, on the path of continual growth, I have never been one to shy away from reciprocating confrontation, escalating it, only to penetrate it from within and incinerate it on the spot. I don't like to fight. I walk in peace. But if it's gonna come at me, I'm going to drop it where it stands. The Manipura chakra, generating, cultivating the Sudarshana Chakraya, Krishna's most powerful weapon. Not me, but the unborn one, which generates consciousness and energy from beyond the void, beyond source, to take a singularity and diffuse distortion, harmonize.